Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Daily High with your host, Matt McGregor and Tone Vase. Good morning, Tone. How are you, mate?
Morning. It's very early here in Las Vegas. Here checking out the new venue for Unconfiscatable, our up-and-coming poker tournament, which will be in April 27th. It's kind of public-ish, but you can sign up for the poker tournament by going to unconfiscatable.com.
April. I'd love to come to that. Lock me in. I'm coming. I've never been to
Cool.
Vegas. I'd love to do that. I've been training like a dog, dude. I was sick the last 2 days, but I'm training for this upcoming fight. Singapore, 1st of October. Your boy Matt will be facing it is a really, really good show. They've got on there some amazing, shitcoiners, but like big time shitcoiners, and like some seriously good fighters as well. It's going to be a really top-notch show. So if you're not following me on Instagram, get across alpha.blackbox. So there's some really good stuff coming through. All right. I've been away for a while, so let's get into the charts. I've barely been paying attention. I'll start right now on the weekly time frame. Look, this is what I wanted. I mean, it's not what I predicted, but by no means did I predict it. But what I really wanted was for this week to close above the 7 simple moving average. And boy, howdy, we sure did. Even this week, we came back to test the 7 simple moving average to the dollar. I mean, Tone, look at this. Look at this.
I know.
Insane.
I know. Crazy.
If you're not using alphanumerics, you're really missing out, because that throwback to the 7 simple is just brilliant. It's perfect. It's what I want. The price looks really, really, really good from this vantage point. And going into next week, which Tone will talk about, with a potential green star on the MRI, it looks good. It looks good. I've got some concerns, okay? So first of all, I'm not going to just bang on about how good it looks. It looks really, really positive. The wave has turned red, okay? Now, there has been times in the past where the wave has turned red at the wrong point, and then it's gone green pretty much immediately after. I'm never worried about that. Because the system, states that we got back in at 93 and perhaps we got out at 111 and we just waited. If you have to get back in at 122, so be it. You want to buy into strength. That's part of the principles of it. When the wave is red, I go cautious. I'm still cautious for a few reasons. We'll go through it. Copy curve. Copy curve looks fine, and it's actually starting to round, which is nice. We don't want to get below the 0 mark. If we can stay above the 0 mark, that's still a really positive sign. It is on a downtrend, but it's curving. It doesn't look too bad. The RSI, which has been, I called this one really, really well, that divergence that put in, maybe now we're having a rebound. So that doesn't look so bad. It's just in the middle of nowhere. That doesn't look so bad either. I'm more interested in Socrates's, I'm going to find like a little spot here, Socrates's EXA, which, we called the cross back, when it crossed negative. It's really on the verge of crossing bullish again. Hasn't done it yet, but I think that if we get that nice bounce into next week's MRI, we get the nice cross on the copy on the Socrates's EXA. I think that'd be really, really positive. And just to round it off with the RSI, what's this? The MACD still looks like dog shit, but these colors have changed light color. I don't know if that means anything, but we get back positive again. There's a chance for it for sure. There's nothing to say on the weekly that's overly negative. From where it stands, it looks really, really positive. I'm excited about that. The daily time frame, as we hit it now, has done everything it needed to do. It came all the way down. It had a fantastic MRI buy, which Tone said on this show, and I can't give him enough credit for making that call that the snowball's got to roll uphill from some point, and that was that candle right there on the 1st of September. Tone said that, and so far so good. We've come up. We're still on the right side of all the moving averages. The 30 might be starting to round, but still, this is for me. This is the exact sort of area where I can see a fail coming in. I'm not convinced that we're out of the woods yet. If this is I guess my final bias really, maybe sounds like I'm making a case for the wave being red, but I mean that's the way I trade. While the wave is red, unless we get a green diamond on the 3-day or weekly, daily, anything, I'm not convinced it's done yet. We really are back inside that range, and we're coming up to the range. Maybe it's great, right? But I don't think it takes much to fail this rally and a continued downside. The whole point of this red wave is to not get caught, get cut to shreds by like false breakouts. If it takes a little longer, this keeps moving down, we can get back in at the same price. Fantastic, all the way off. I'm fantastically excited about it. But as it stands right now, I'm not there. I'm not there on the daily time frame either. Just because that wave is red, really. This 4-hour is, we come out of the wave. I can just see this. I can see this failing. That's a great MRI top there on the 4-hour. I think that we get back above that line at 117, there's definitely absolute upside on the table. But I'm just cautiously, negative at the moment. Don't know why. I just am. Because that wave's red, and that wave over and over again has proven to me more often than not to be cautious when the wave is red. I'm going to just, before I go, I had a banger of a trade. I didn't talk about it on this show, but I talked about it on my other channel. I put on a massive big trade on a shit coin. I'll show you which one it was. And it's been... Oh, yeah, that's it there. So I put on this trade back when I was in Malaysia. My partners in Malaysia said, they bought 500 grand of this back on this day right here. And I put a heap of money on it too, not quite that much. And this has done really, really well. So, I mean, I'm not a shitcoin trader, but this trade that I'm in, Tony, this is pretty private. But I mean, as it stands, it's up 50% on the sizable position. I think I could. They reckon this is going to go to $4. I think that would be a really sensational buy for old Matt if we can get across the line there. And if you are interested in trading, go ahead and sign up for a Blowfin. We've got the links here for fantastic sign-up bonuses. You'd be absolutely remiss not to get on board the trading journey that we have here. And Blowfin for me is one of the best exchanges, not especially non-KYC exchanges out there. Of course, we have BitGet as well, which I really, really value, top tier exchange. Tone, I'm back now on channel. Please like and subscribe. Share it with your friends as Tone comes back. Join the Discord group. It's all there for you. What are you seeing, mate? I've been away the last 2 days. You must be excited. That call that you made back on the 1st of September has been a peach. What are you seeing, brother?
Yeah, it's been a good call. We're actually going to start with the S&P 500 because the S&P 500 is hitting its 4th daily MRI top since early July. And you can see that each of the prior MRI tops was a legitimate top that led to a 1 to 4 candle correction. And we just had another one yesterday. So this could be the reason why Bitcoin is struggling a little bit this morning. And let's hope that this S&P MRI top is yet another 1 to 4 candle correction. Because if the S&P is hitting new all-time highs later this week or early next week, then Bitcoin should really be okay. That's why I wanted to start with the S&P 500. And looking over at the weekly scale, we still have lots of room to the upside here. Maybe not lots of room, but at least a few weeks. But also notice that the extensions are all running up to an end as well. We have a C11, B10, and A12. And that only has a few more weeks of upside in each of those. So it's possible the S&P could be topping sometime in October, even though October is historically a very bullish month for the S&P. Let's look at the monthly chart of Bitcoin. We are back at this moving average, so it would be nice to close above it. I would love to see the month close at a new monthly closing high, and all we have to do is close above the current price. All we have to do is close at 116 or higher, and bam, we have a new monthly closing high on Bitcoin. And how can anyone be bearish in that situation? And the monthly is still calling for 3 more months of upside on average. So we could get there, and we only have 3 months to go till the end of the year. People keep asking me for my year-end target. So here's my year-end target. I'm gonna actually put it. I'm gonna make this my year-end target. Oh, it already is at my year-end target. My year-end target is $142,000. That is my year-end target, with the Fibonacci extension target being 156. I think we got a shot at 142 into end of year. Okay. Weekly chart. The weekly chart is looking great. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted a consolidated candle this week to give us a green star candle next week. If next week is closing as a green star candle, I will be back to a 100% bullish allocation in Bitcoin, and probably holding that all the way into my 142 target going into end of year. So the weekly, this is one of those don't touch Bitcoin weeks, and then get ready to enter next week if we are going long. If Bitcoin is breaking to new swing highs next week, that will be beautiful. The weekly has a very good resistance line here. I don't even like to call this a resistance line. I like to call this like a breakout line, similar to my breakout line of the MRI indicator. This is once we get above like this 119 area, that's it. I think it will be very easy to get to 140 once we are above 119. Same thing on a daily chart. We have a very similar line, just like we have the 119. Well, on a daily chart, it's more like 120 because of candle closes. But we have a smaller one right here at 117. We pierced it early this morning, and right now we're pulling back. Probably has something to do with that MRI top. Oh, there is a FOMC today. Huh. Thanks for the reminder. That's right. And we are pulling back. Everything is looking great. I can't wait to watch this 20 period moving average get above the 50 period moving average. We just got to hold this vicinity. I don't mind us consolidating as long as we do end up breaking out by end of month. Sometime in September, we do need to consistently start closing above 117, and I think we are all set. Ooh, hourly chart. We are dealing with a very, very bad hour right now. But again, we are on a daily S&P MRI top. So the markets are going to be in a pullback stage. So this is not surprising. I don't want to see us going any lower. We are sitting right at a trend line. Let's just try to swing back up in the last 2 minutes, get us back above this trend line, and we should be okay. Hourly MRI buy is coming up as well. Here is the last time we had an hourly MRI buy. That was back on September 15, which was 2 days ago. And we went up and made a new swing high off of that. Was there an MRI buy on the hourly prior to that? There was definitely an MRI top right there. That took us down. And there was an MRI top yesterday, and that took us down. And the prior MRI buy on the hourly was right at the bottom as well. So these hourly MRI buys have been good for Bitcoin. And we have 3 more hours to reach one more. But there is also an FOMC today. Oh, man, I remember doing that trading contest during the FOMC in Maldives. And I made 40% in about 4 hours of trading. So that was good. So tempted to just trade the FOMC. I don't know if I'm going to go live. Maybe. It depends if I am near a computer at the time. I am in Las Vegas. So FOMC is going to be at 2 p.m. It is 11 p.m. It is 3 hours from now. The answer is maybe. Maybe. 3 hours from now would be 11 a.m. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, let's see what else we got. No need to talk about that. No need to talk about that. Gold. Gold is on an MRI top. I really want to see us go up a little further this week or maybe make a top next week. But I believe gold is going to pull back. Do I think it's going to go into a bear market? Probably not. But a 1 to 4 candle correction, maybe a full-blown move to give us an MRI buy. Gold has not had an MRI buy on a weekly scale since all the way back in July of 2023. And that was a weakish MRI buy because it was also happening on a monthly MRI top. So that's a weird one. And that's a beautiful MRI buy right here in October of 22. I guarantee you guys, I was all over this buy in the videos. And look at that beautiful MRI top on gold back in August of 2020. Jesus. So this doesn't happen often. And I would be very cautious with gold right now. I would not be buying gold at this point. I would consider shorting gold or at least consolidating, wait for another green star candle.
Right, wrap it up.
Yep. Let me just go through these real quick. Silver does have some more room to run. Gold-silver ratio had topped, so now gold should be, on average, doing better than silver. Nothing interesting in oil. S&P we already discussed.
You have a look at the Bitcoin dominance just for a second, mate?
Yeah, I kind of glanced over it. It's on an MRI buy. I think shitcoins have topped. It's on an MRI buy right now. Last week or 2 weeks ago was an MRI buy. I have to go to candles, not these candles. So it's right here in the vicinity. I don't see an old season continuing.
Wait, just to be clear, that line going down, like I'm just trying to figure out the direction of this. That means Bitcoin's stronger with the.
No. If this is going down, Bitcoin's weakening versus shitcoin.
Right. So a MRI buy would mean you're bullish on Bitcoin.
Versus shitcoins, yes.
Yeah. Gotcha. Sorry, thank you. I've seen the exact same candles inverse to that.
All right, and finally, we have Tesla. Tesla is looking great since this green star candle. Tesla's up a lot. It's coming up.
Short it.
What? Not yet. It's coming up on MRI resistance line, but it's also coming up on the all-time high double top. MRI top is coming up in a couple of weeks. I think it's going to be a pullback and then more upside. I think Tesla will make new highs later this year. All right, and that is it. The Bitcoin ETFs are rolling. They are doing great. Here in September, they have purchased 27,000 Bitcoin, and BlackRock should soon be crossing 800,000 Bitcoin. And by year end, I would not be surprised if they cross 1 million Bitcoin just in the BlackRock.
That's
ETF.
more than you've got time. Jesus.
Yeah, a little bit. All right. One last thing. My calendar. I'll be at this meetup tonight. If you are watching me from Vegas, come out to the Vegas Bitcoiners meetup. It'll be happening tonight at 6:30 p.m. right here. Do sign up so that they know that you are attending. I will be there as well. And while Matt is fighting in Singapore, I will be participating in Bitcoin Fit Games on Isla Mujeres Island in Mexico. And I will be diving out there the weeks prior. If you are curious what Observer Ranch is, I will be there. Just click on this and click on this. To find my calendar, go to tonebase.com/calendar or click on the calendar button. And I will be adding my October and November travels in the near future. We'll be doing a lot of stuff in Roatan, Honduras. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Matt, close us
Yeah,
out.
thanks, Tony. Well, it feels like I haven't been on a show, especially with the internet working for a really long time. This kind of makes me feel like I want to keep talking, but I won't. 100. I just want to got some notes here. 142K by end of year by Tony. I think that would be fantastic. Let's have that. And I've just got a note here. I went on a lot about the green wave today, and it might seem bizarre, but if you've got alphanumerics, just view when the wave is green. If you're an up only long to cash, just rotating your Bitcoin positions, when the wave is green, it having that bullish bias, it changes a lot actually. Like especially when you're long only, even a 2x long only, having that massive bias in place and then just not trading or like just waiting while the wave is red can save you a lot, because most people make all of their money when the price is parabolic. It's just long trading, buy the dips, but then they give so much of it back when the conditions are trending sideways or down, and it takes them too long to realize it. And that's the whole point about that bias of the green wave. But other than that, have a lovely day. It's lovely to see you. Happy Wednesday and all that. And we'll hopefully see you the same time tomorrow night, Tone. Thank you for watching, guys.
Yep. Sounds good.